Now you're probably wondering why I'm out here today in the pitch black, hardly being able to see, it's only just getting light. But I'm actually out here today on a challenge. My challenge within the next 4 or 5 hours is to catch a tench. Now any other day of the year that wouldn't be a problem. It's early in autumn, we're into maybe the second week in October, and that's going to be a very difficult challenge. It's been very cool, not really cool, but cooler than most of the last few months over the last few days, so I'm hoping that hasn't put all the tench off. But if I can catch one within the few hours we've got, I think that'll be a success. So I've got down here early, I'm going to set my gear up now and cast out and hopefully catch a tench or two. Well, I've been fishing for about an hour now, and really there's no signs that the tench are actually active. I haven't had any success yet, I haven't caught anything. And you know, I think I may have got it slightly tactically wrong. I'm fishing the method feeder on both rods, but when I got here, I cast both rods out into the open water. Now I think that may have been a little bit of a mistake. I think I neglected the fact that the margins for tench can be very good, especially this time of year when they come close in to feed, especially on the morning. But I've now dropped one just down the right hand margin, just under a tree. I think that's got a good chance of producing a tench. I'm going to leave it there for an hour or so. If I don't do any good, maybe it could be that the tench have moved and shoaled up into one area of the lake because of the cooler weather we've been having just recently. So maybe then I'll think about moving. But I'm going to stick it out in this peg. I'm going to keep plugging away. You never know. I might land a tench and drop on one, and hopefully, you know, if I can keep casting and working the method feeder, the one that's still out in the open water, because I have left one out there in the hope of a tench being around in that sort of area. But you know, hopefully I can drop on a tench and be successful. I really don't want to fail on my first challenge. Something that's very important to me is succeeding today, and I would like to catch a tench, but I think I'm just going to have to keep plugging away and hoping that I'm lucky enough to drop on one. Well, I gave it a little bit of time down the margin with that rod. Nothing really happened, no liners or anything, so I don't really think, you know, that the tench are close in. I have actually contemplated moving, but I don't really think that I'll gain any advantage really from moving. I'd only be covering the same water as I was from this swim because of the close proximity of the pegs on this pool. So I think I'm going to stick it out here and just keep persevering. And the big carp just crashes down the margin there. I think I'll just keep persevering here and hopefully drop on a tench. It's not looking promising, I will be honest with you. But I think if I can just drop on one, I just have that little bit of fortune that I need. Slow at the moment, but if I keep sticking at it, then hopefully I'll get a tench, and the challenge will be a successful one. But put the method back out again and keep hoping. The sun's getting brighter, it's getting higher in the sky. Not classic tench conditions at all, but hopefully, you know, I'll just be able to drop on one. I think that's what I've got to keep doing, casting around different areas of the swim, search out all the water in front of me and hopefully drop on a tench, because they're not really feeding. I've just got to hope that I can just, you know, land the method feeder in an area where there's a few tench and hope that one of them just has a pop of my bait and hooks himself really. Not the best conditions as I said, but hopefully, fingers crossed I can get one. But I'm not going to hold my breath at the moment. I really am not, because it's not looking promising at all. There's not even any tench, rolling around on the surface, and it's got a bit cooler on the nights just recently. We've had a bit of rain, so the cold water going in, the cold nights, it's maybe knocked them down a little bit, but you never know. They may have a little bit of a feed, and hopefully I can catch one if they do have a feed, that is. But I'm just going to put this out back to the area I cast, similar sort of area anyway to what I casted to before, because I did have a few knocks and taps, a few lifts on the bobbin, so hopefully, fingers crossed I can get one. But it's very, very hard going and very difficult at the moment. Well, I've got just under 3 hours of the session left to go, and we've had no success at all. It's been very difficult. I'm going to move to another swim. I know I said before that there's not really much I can gain by moving to a different swim, but over there I've seen a few tench, 2 or 3 now, right over in the corner. They're definitely tench, are too small to be carp, too big to be anything else. So I think if I move, I'll have a good chance of catching one of them. So I'm going to pack all my gear into my bag and move over to that bit of the lake over there. It's a very nice little shallow bay, and I think with temperatures risen a little bit, and I just think that if I can move over there, bag an early tench, then maybe things will look up and we might even end up catching 1 or 2. But it's very difficult in this swim. There's not a lot happening at all, and I just think I'm going to be better off moving, so I'm going to wire my rods in, put my stuff in my bag and head over there, and hopefully there'll be a few tench over there. I think they are shoaled up in numbers, and I think if I can drop on that shoal or one of the shoals, then I will have a better chance of catching one. So I'm going to move now, and I'll see you in the next peg, and hopefully we can succeed with this challenge. Well, this is a new swim. I've got the rods out, first cast both of them, they both went out perfectly. So, I'm hoping that this will be a successful move. We've had a few spots of rain in the air, and all of a sudden it's gone a bit more blustery, and hopefully that might bring the fish on to feeding. And, I do want to catch a tench. But new swim, new hope as well, and hopefully we can catch one shortly. But we're running out of time if we're going to get one, but hopefully we'll get one pretty soon. Well, I'm going for a complete change in tactics now. I'm going to give the wagler a go. I've really persevered with the method feeders, and I've just had no success at all. I think now trying to drop on a tench on the wagler is my best option, so that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully I can get one, but to be honest, the chances are really, really slim in me catching now. The sun is high, bright. It's not looking good at all. It's looking very grim indeed, and I think if I can try and even catch a couple of roach or something just to say that I haven't blanked, to be a bonus. But I even think that would be difficult judging by the conditions, but you never know. I might drop lucky and just drop on a tench on the wagler, bait in a swim and keep the bait trickling through the water. Maybe one will take an interest, but it's just not looking like it's going to happen. I've got about an hour and 15 minutes of the session left, so just for the last hour I'm going to have a go on the wagler and see how I do. Well, I've got 5 minutes left of my challenge, and it looks pretty much like I failed, to be honest. It just doesn't look like I'm going to have any luck. Persevered on the wagler, and this will happen on different challenges I'm going to be doing. I won't always catch the fish I set out to catch, and to be honest, the conditions haven't helped at all. It's been very, very steady going. The weather is just it's just not been right. The lake's pretty much flat calm. The sun's come out, it's quite warm now, and there's just no signs of fish anywhere. I've seen a few carp rolling, but apart from that, it doesn't look like there's any tench rolling there. Probably all just huddled up together somewhere, maybe mid-water. And it's just been a very difficult session indeed. And you know, our luck might change next year for the tench, but I think we're going to have to leave it all next year for the tench now. I mean, as I said at the start of the session, we're in October now, and I've given it my best shot. I've had a good 5-6 hours at it, and it's just not happened, to be honest. So I think that's it. I may as well pack up because I'm not going to catch. I think if I was here tonight at last light, I may have a chance. You know, the last hour of light before it gets dark are usually the best times for tench, and I found that to be the case on this water also. I was down here a few weeks ago and I had 3 tench, so they are in here, but I don't think they're feeding. I don't even think they're moving around that much either, so it's been a very difficult session, but I'll be back, and hopefully next time we'll be able to catch the species we're targeting on the challenge. But keep looking out for these videos, and I hope you've enjoyed this one. It's not been a very good start to my series of videos that I'm going to be doing, but hopefully this won't put you off and you'll be eager to watch some more in the near future. But this has been a very, very difficult challenge indeed, and it's just not happened. But that's fishing, that happens in fishing, and although it's been a great session, I've enjoyed it immensely. It's been a struggle and it's been very difficult. I haven't had anything I can really call a serious bite, so all in all I'm feeling pretty miserable about the session, but I'm also feeling hopeful for the next one, and the next challenge I set myself will be a more successful one, and I hope you join us. But that's it for me today. I'm going home. Tight lines.